21st of June, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi. Chukas.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's go.
Okay, are we on Yud Bet or Yud Bet? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Pasuk 12. Okay, please.
Rashi.
Well,
Actually, we did Yud base. We did Yud base.
all right, Yud Gimel.
Right.
Kol Yechiel, you with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pasuk Yud Gimel. Pasuk 13.
Kol Hanogea Bames B'Nefesh Ha'adam Asher Yamus Velo Yis Chata Es Mishkan Hashem Timei V'Nichresa Hanefesh Hahi, excuse me, Mi Yisrael Ki Me Nida Lo Zorak Alav Tamei Hashem Od.
Yeah.
Oh, Tamei, yeah. Od Tum Aso Vo. So the translation is whoever touches a corpse, the soul of a man that died,
Right.
And will not make himself tahor.
Okay.
The tabernacle of Hashem he has made tamei. He shall be cut off. That person shall be cut off from Israel because the water of sprinkling has not been thrown on him.
Yeah.
He is tamei.
I would say it has not been splashed upon him.
Splashed.
Okay.
Splashed. He is tamei. His state of being tamei is still upon him. Rashi
means right. His tumah is still upon him.
right. A corpse, a human soul. The Eza mace, which is the corpse?
What kind of corpse?
What kind of corpse? Yeah, that makes more sense. What kind of corpse? Shall nefesh ha'adam, of a human soul.
Right, of a human being.
Right.
Okay.
Human being. Lahotzi nefesh behema. This is to exclude the soul of an animal. She'ein tu ma'sa tzricha haza'a. That there is not tuma, i.e., tuma which is transmitted
by a dead animal,
by a dead animal that requires sprinkling.
does not require it. Right.
Right. There is not a tumah by a dead animal that requires sprinkling.
Oh yeah.
Devar acher, alternatively, benefesh, a human
Another
soul.
no, that's another explanation. How about another explanation?
Right. A human soul. This is a revius of blood. What does that mean? This is a revius of blood.
This refers to even a revius. If it just said b'meis odom, kol hanogeh b'meis odom, I'd have thought it means referring to an entire corpse or entire skeleton.
Oh, even a revius of blood would qualify.
Right.
Ah, I see. Okay. Es Mishkan Hashem Timei. He has made the tabernacle of Hashem Tamei. Im Nichnas La'azara. If he enters the courtyard.
Right. So the point is, the pasuk doesn't say that. It just says whoever comes in contact with a human corpse, okay, and he has not been purified, right? Then it's Mishkan Hashem Timi. He has defiled. He has made Tomei the Mishkan of Hashem. Well, and say, what's who brought in the Mishkan Hashem over here? How did he make the Mishkan Tomei? So Rashi adds in Im Nichnas LaZorah. If he enters the courtyard, even the courtyard of the Beis Hamikdash, then he makes the Mishkan. He makes it the Mishkan Tomei.
Right. Afilu bitavila, even with immersion.
Right, meaning even if he did immerse himself in a mikveh subsequently to becoming Tomei, it's not going to help him. Below hazoas shlishi ushvi.
Below hazoas shlishi ushvi'i, without sprinkling on the 3rd and the 7th.
Right.
Oh, so even if he goes to a mikveh, it's not enough if he didn't go through the sprinkling procedure.
Right.
Ode tumaso bo. His state of being tamei is still upon him.
Right.
Af al pi shet taval, even though he has immersed.
Okay, so that's what Rashi's pointing out. Rashi mentioned it already before, but I don't know why Rashi.
Yeah, why does he say it the same thing twice?
Yeah, I'm not sure why Rashi had to mention it before this point. Because Rashi, this is really what's inferred from these words. Oy tumasoi boy. By the way, it just occurred to me now, I don't have an answer to the question. As we're going to see later, as what's called, he doesn't become Torah to enter the Beis Hamikdash till the end of the 7th day. Meaning, even if he does all the parts, he has the ashes, the water with the ashes sprinkled upon him on the 3rd and 7th day. And subsequently, he also immerses himself on the 7th day, which he's required to do. He has to do tefillah as well, immersion on the 7th day. But even after he's done the immersion, as he's done the sprinkling and the immersion, he doesn't yet become Torah. Not till he has to have what's called Herev Shemesh, which means he's got to wait till the end of the 7th day, and only after sunset of the 7th day does he become Torah. Right? What happens if he enters the Beis Hamikdash or the Mishkan and he has before the end of the day? Is there chorus or not?
Based on what you're saying, I would say yes.
Yeah, it could well be though that the Torah, see, he's in a I'm not sure the right terminology. He's in a kind of a limbo state. He's done everything he's supposed to be done to do. He's done the sprinkling and he's done the immersion, and he's what's termed in halacha, it's called the tvul yom. Means something he's done immersion that day, but he hasn't yet. The day hasn't yet ended that he becomes properly tahor. So his level of tumah is not quite as severe as if he hadn't immersed himself. In other words, his immersing himself does something to his tumah, takes it away, but not fully. So he's now a lesser form of tamei. He's what's called a tful yom. So it could well be that the tful yom there's no such a din of kores, even though he was originally tamei, he's not fully tamei now, and to the extent that he should, if he now enters the mikdash, he'll chas v'shalom will get kores for that. Okay.
So what would happen? He gets lashes?
Also not. He gets a punishment, but it's not to the same degree. Maybe B'dei Shamayim he'll be punished, but not necessarily to the full degree. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay, let's go on. Pasuk Yud Dalet.
Meir,
Okay,
you're up.
Yud Dalet. Hold
Yud
on.
Dalet.
1914.
Okay, Yud Dalet. Zot HaTorah, Adam ki yamut be'ohel, o haba el ha'ohel v'kol asher ba'ohel yitma shivat yamim. Okay, so what this is the Torah of a man who dies in the tent. So anyone that comes to the tent, let's see, anyone who comes to the tent, and all who are in the tent, I guess, Yitameh or Tameh for 7 days. Okay, good. Okay, so there's one Rashi here. It says, Kol haba el ha'ohel, anyone who comes to the tent. Be'od shehamet b'tocho, while the dead person is inside of it. That's a problem for a Kohen when to go to a funeral. Sometimes the mate is within the building.
Right, so a Kohen cannot enter.
Right. I've had to stay outside many times.
Right.
And I can't really go into the cemetery either, but
Correct.
I can still menachem avo after.
Afterwards you go into the house. That's something else.
Right.
Yeah. So Rashi says, but oid shameis b'socha. Yeah. Okay.
15.
1 second. Okay, fine. Let's continue. Pasuk 15.
V'chol kli pasuach asher ein tzamid pasil alav tamei hu. So every vessel that is open, that there is not a cover fastened upon it, it is tamei.
Right.
Okay, so Rashi says v'chol kli patuach, any open vessel, bichli cheres ha kasuv mi daber. The verse speaks of an earthenware vessel. She'ein mikabel tuma mi gabo, which does not receive tuma through its outer surface. Ella mitocho, rather through its interior. Lefichach, therefore, im ein megufas to mi daso pesula alav yafeh. If the sealing of the cover is not fastened on it well,
Right. It's not tight. Let me see. I translated it. Hold on a
yafeh,
second.
I presume yafeh means well.
Yes. One second. Yeah. Did you do the other part of it? Cheres akosu medaber?
Yes,
Lou.
yes, I did.
Okay, fine. Seder, very good. Okay. So we're talking about, this is with Kli Cheres has a very interesting din, right? Something that's earthenware, that since it only receives tumah from inside it, tumah will not affect it from the outside. And therefore, if the Kli is properly sealed from the top, so there's no way, in other words, there's no way anything from the outside can come in, so that the Kli will remain Torah. Right? That's why the Pasuk says, any open Kli, Ashein Tzomit Posil Olov, which doesn't have a tight seal upon it, Tomehu, that is Tomei. Why? Because the Tumah enters through the open part. And since we're talking about this Kli, which is inside in the same room, under the same roof as a mace, as the previous pasuk said, where anybody enters the oil is not quite ready, is the right word for it. Doesn't mean tent. That's not the intent over here. Excuse me. It means anything with any covering. Elo'oyam, the same covering. Anybody that is under the same roof. Let's see how I translated it. I did actually translate it as tent. But anyway, it's not really. Oil means under the same canopy, under the same roof. And so, in reference to that, Pasuk 15 is telling us, anything that's open, Hashem Tzomit Posil Olav, Tomehu. Right? That you have
Right.
and as Rashi explains, it's an earthenware Kli, So, and if it's open, okay, and it's not tightly sealed, then the kli becomes tome because the tumah enters through the open space. But it has to enter the inside of the kli to make it tome. That's what Rashi.
Should I go on? Rabbi, are you there? Are you frozen? We lost the rabbi.
Oh,
Okay, so Bechibor, a close fit. Tamei hu, it is tamei. Ha im yesh samid pasil alav, but if the covering is fastened upon it, tahor, it's pure. It's it escapes the effect. But pasil, fastened. Lashon mechubar bilashon ravi. This means attached in the Arabic language. Chain, similarly, naf tulei elokim naf talti. I have been joined by the joinings of God, which means nischabarti. That's probably the rabbi calling.
okay.
Hello, Rabbi. We lost you. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess we'll quit for today then. No problem. Refuah Shalema to your house.
Hey,
Okay. Bye bye. He lost his power.
oh boy.
So
Okay.
So
Well,
we're
hopefully
done.
they'll get it back.
yeah. Okay. Emes Hashem. So we finished 15.
Okay, it's very interesting. That word patil is in the Shema, the third paragraph.
Right.
It says patil techelet, and at least Art Scroll translates patil here as a thread of blue. Patil techelet.
Right. Well, tcheles means blue. So
Right.
thread.
Yeah, but here it's talking about being fastened or attached.
Right.
There's a whole different
Teal,
meaning here.
alav. Yeah.
Right.
The cover is fastened upon it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks like it's translating patil as fastened.
Yes. So
Maybe it's the idea that you tie a string around a bag to when you fasten the bag. Maybe that's the origin of it.
Oh, could be.
But that's it.
Art Scroll usually in its translation takes liberty also, based on commentaries and everything.
Oh yeah. They definitely do.
So,
All right.
okay, very good. Have
Gentlemen.
a good day then.
Have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Yechiel.
Bye.